Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're diving into a super exciting episode of Wheel of Fortune from November 25th, 2023. Get ready for some big spins, tough puzzles, and maybe even a lucky trip to the bonus round. Let's meet our contestants for the evening. First up, we have Angela, a high school science teacher from San Diego, California. She's hoping to win big to fund a new science lab for her students. What a great goal! Next to her is Brandon, a graphic designer from Austin, Texas. Brandon is an avid cyclist and plans to use any winnings to bike across Europe. And rounding out our trio is Maria, a retired nurse from Miami, Florida. She's got her whole family in the audience cheering her on, and she's playing for a dream vacation to Hawaii. Pat and Vanna are looking great as always, and the studio is buzzing with energy. Let's get this wheel spinning. The first toss-up puzzle is on the board, and the category is thing. The letters start popping up, and Brandon buzzes in lightning fast. Gentle reminder. That's it. He's won the first $1,000 and gets to start our first round. The category for round 1 is same letter. This is always a tricky one. Brandon starts off with a confident spin and lands on $750. Calls a T, and there are 3 of them. He's already up to $22.50. He buys a vowel, an E, and there are 4 E's on the board. The puzzle is starting to take shape. He spins again, landing on $500, and guesses an S2 of those. He's on a roll. Decides to buy another vowel, an O. Just 1 O. The board now looks pretty full. Brandon seems confident. He decides to spin one more time instead of solving, and it pays off. He lands on the $2,500 wedge. He calls an L, and there are 2 L's. Wow, his total is climbing fast. He looks at the board and decides to solve. Pleasantly plump pillows. That's correct. Brandon has a fantastic first round, racking up a huge lead right out of the gate. Now we move on to our second round, which is the mystery round. The category is before and after. This is where things can get really interesting. Angela gets to start this time. She needs to catch up to Brandon. She spins the wheel and lands on $500. She calls an R, and there are 3 R's. A good start. She spins again, avoiding the bankrupt, and hits $650. She calls an N, and there are 2 of them. She's building up some cash. The puzzle is still pretty blank, but she decides to spin again. This time, she lands on the mystery wedge. Ooh, the big decision. Does she flip it? There's $10,000 on the back, but also a bankrupt. The crowd is shouting, "Flip it. Flip it." Angela takes a deep breath and says, "I'm gonna flip it." She flips the wedge, and it's the $10,000. The audience goes wild. She just needs to solve the puzzle correctly without hitting bankrupt. She calls a D, and there are 2 of them. The letters are filling in. She buys an I, 3 I's appear. Now she's looking nervous. She could solve, but there are still a lot of letters missing. She decides to spin, and everyone holds their breath. The wheel slows down. She lands on $700. She calls a P1P. She's got a ton of cash on the line. She takes a long look at the board and says, "I'd like to solve." The puzzle is Wedding Ring of Fire. That's it. Angela just had an incredible round, winning a massive amount and rocketing into the lead. What a comeback. We're heading into the express round, and the category is place. Maria gets to start this one. She's had a tough start, but this is her chance to get on the board. She spins and lands on $600.
Oh.
She calls a T to tease. She's on the board with $1,200. She spins again, and the wheel lands on the express wedge. Pat explains the rules. If she calls a correct consonant, she can hop on the express train. She can keep calling consonants for $1,000 each and buy vowels for $250. But one wrong letter and it's a bankrupt. Maria thinks for a moment and decides to go for it. She calls an H correct. One H, the crowd cheers. She calls an N correct. One N. She's up to 3,200. She buys an E. There are 3 E's. The puzzle is becoming clear. She calls a C correct. One C. She buys an A correct. 2 A's. She's feeling the pressure but keeps going. She calls a K correct. She looks at the board and knows it. The kitchen pantry. She did it. Maria successfully navigated the express round and put a nice total on the board for herself. This game is getting really close. It's time for our final toss-up before the main game concludes. The winner of this gets $3,000 and a shot at the bonus round. The category is on the map. The letters fly up, ... and it's Angela who buzzes in. The Gobi Desert, that's right. Angela snags the last puzzle, adding 3,000 to her already impressive total. With that win, she is officially our grand prize winner for the day and is heading to the bonus round. Brandon and Maria played great games, but Angela's big mystery round win put her over the top. She's heading over to the bonus wheel with a chance to win even more. She gives the wheel a huge spin. It goes round and round, lands on the G in Americas. Let's hope that's a lucky spot. The final puzzle category is What Are You Doing? As always, Vanna gives her the standard RS, TLN, and E. A few letters pop up, but the puzzle is still very much a mystery. Angela needs to choose 3 more consonants and 1 more vowel. She thinks carefully and chooses P, H, G, and O. Those are some popular choices. Let's see if they pay off. A G appears and 2 O's. The board now reads ____ JGOORSJE is 10 seconds to solve it. The clock starts ticking. She looks intently at the puzzle. Jogging outdoors. No. Logging outdoors. No. The buzzer sounds. Time is up. Pat opens the envelope to reveal the answer was lounging outdoors. Oh, so close. She was right there. Then Pat reveals what was in the envelope she landed on. It was the $100,000 prize. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Angela played an absolutely phenomenal game, and even though she missed the bonus puzzle, she's still walking away with a huge amount of cash from the main game. A massive congratulations to her, and to Brandon and Maria for playing so well. What a night of spins and solves. Thanks so much for watching this recap with me. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe for more Wheel of Fortune highlights. We'll see you in the next one.